Well, hello everybody, and as you can see, this is a very different video for this week, and that's because I'm standing in the middle of the design engineering workshop, or one of the design engineering workshops, and the reason I'm doing that, as I hinted at last week, is because this is the space that we are going to try and convert into a theatre as part of the new Performing Arts Centre, and we're going to try and do that this summer. So it's a really lovely space in here, nice tall ceilings that will be perfect for a theatre, and the intention is to strip all of this out, convert it into a black box, reinforce the floor, and at that point we really do run out of money, and so we need your help. We need your help to be able to build the staging, which will be where I'm standing now, the lighting rig, the sound rig, and most importantly perhaps the bleacher seating, the retractable seating that we'll want to put in here so that we can have an audience of around 200 people. We just don't have enough money to be able to undertake the seating, the staging, the lighting. We think we can do virtually everything else, to strip it out, to create the black box, to reinforce the floor. We can do all of that, but we just can't put those finishing touches together. So I'm really asking whether or not you will be able to support us. There is a letter in this week's bulletin which outlines the ways by which you can do that. Essentially, there are two categories. One is a category where you can sponsor a seat, and obviously if you choose to do that, then there will be a recognition there on the seat for you, for your family, in whichever way you wish to be recognised by sponsoring a seat. Or you can become a performance sponsor, where you can make a contribution towards the lighting, the staging, the final touches, and your name there will appear on the donors board in the theatre. So there are various ways by which you can contribute, all outlined in this letter, and various forms of acknowledgement as a consequence of any gifts that you do feel able to give. It would be so wonderful, wouldn't it, if we came back in September and this theatre was complete. That really is my hope, that we will have a theatre here ready to go in September as we start a new academic year. It's a shame that we can't complete it with our own resources, but you will appreciate just how much we're investing in the site at the moment, with the plaza happening in the summer, as well as the STEM, the junior school, the sixth form centre, which is already occupied. There's so much going on. So I really, really need your help to get this over the line. So please have a good think, and if there's any way that you can see to support us with this new theatre project, I'd be so, so grateful. A few other notices from me. Obviously in the senior school it's been Adventure Week this week, so all of the children have been out, and I do have to thank the staff on your behalf for giving up their time to look after your children. I know that they have had some amazing experiences, and it's just been such a joy to see the children out and about with each other, having fun again after all this time. But they have given up their week to be with your children, and I'm very, very grateful to them for it. With the announcements from the Prime Minister at the beginning of this week, obviously we've had to look again at all of those different events and activities that happen across the course of these last couple of weeks. And do look again in the bulletin this week. There are various letters that outline how adaptations have had to happen as a consequence of those changes. So please do read those letters. You may look at it and think, well, this is a bit confusing. This event can go ahead, this event can't go ahead. What's the logic behind that? Just to let you know that we are actually looking at three different sets of guidance. There is specific guidance for schools, the specific guidance for businesses, and then the specific guidance for the performing arts. And it's actually quite difficult to navigate through all of those three sets of different guidance. But that is why certain events can go ahead and certain events can't go ahead, or why there are adaptations in different ways for different events. So please just believe us that we are working within the limits of the guidance available to us, but it comes under multiple categories. Today also marks the end of the Year 13's journey in the school. We're going to have a terrific diploma graduation ceremony this afternoon to reflect on their time with us at the school and see them off on their new journey as alumni of St Dunstan's. But they've done so well in spite of all of the challenges of this last 15 months. Just so that you're aware, 96% of that year group now, all said and done, 96% have offers at Russell Group universities. That's the top 20 universities in the country. It is an amazing statistic and a huge testament to the sixth form team, teachers here, and of course the students themselves. But that is a statistic to rival, if not beat, most of our competition around here. It really is fantastic. So, very, very well done to everybody, and we wish Year 13 the very, very best. This is also for Year 11, the end of their middle school journey, and of course they rejoin us in September for the start of their sixth form experience here as well, but we wish them well with the long summer. We return next week, firstly on Monday, and just to remind everybody in the junior school, it's Junior School Step-Up Day on Monday. I know that's a really important day in the junior school community. And in the senior school, we move into feedback week, where the students, the children, will be getting back their exam results and really thinking about how they reflect on that and start target setting for next academic year. As soon as that week is done, we move into the festival. And although we have made some adjustments, the festival is going to go full steam ahead, and we're absolutely looking forward to that 2-week celebration of artistic and otherwise endeavour. And that will be a wonderful way to end our academic year. So thank you so much for listening this week, and thank you for understanding the need that I have now for the parent body to rally around and help us complete this theatre, which is going to be such a wonderful space over the course of this summer. Have a really lovely weekend.